going on, Guardians? It's your boy Ninja Backwards bringing you another episode in the Get Leveled Up series. This episode is Restoration. Now, as you can see, we are right where we left off, level 3 Titan. We did unlock our double jump. We still haven't been able to use it yet. The top right, you'll see we are light level 7, indicated by that little yellow star. Do want to point out at the top there are some tabs you can navigate with LB and RB. If you go all the way to the right, you can customize your gameplay a little better, set the sensitivity of your controller. If you're noticing that it's moving too fast or too slow, definitely recommend tweaking that for you. Now, as we bring up the map, you'll notice there's a couple areas here. We do have a spot for the tower, a recent place we just unlocked. We do have another location for the Crucible. It's kind of a multiplayer PvP, player versus player setting, and we also have the Earth. So as we dive into the Earth, we can kind of see we don't have the whole world to deal with, the whole entire Earth to deal with, but we do have a good sized chunk of land. Maybe the rest of it is overtaken or something like that. I'm sure we will find out along the way. As we bring up our level Restoration, actually, before we get started, it looks like there's a kind of like a difficulty setting. Doesn't look like we have very much for options. Keep an eye on that along the way. But let's get this level started up here.
There's so little left out here. We were lucky to even find this ship. A Guardian can't do much to protect the city without one. But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth. And that Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived the Fallen once. We can do it again. A Guardian ship was recently shot down here. If the Fallen haven't gotten to it, there might be parts we can salvage.
Alright, so it drops us off here. There's a pretty cool little rocket looking thing. Pull out our ghost and check things out. Now always remember to go for those critical shots, those headshots. You don't want to waste ammo. You don't want to waste time. You know, you don't want to sit there, you know, filling a guy up. 7, 8 shots later, he's still running at you. Oh, that double jump is sweet. Now, as you can see, when they shoot at you, you can kind of see where the orbs are. And if you strafe left or right out of the way, you know, even moving left or right while jumping, you can definitely dodge some of those bullets. Alright. So we're going to let our ghost out.
The ship's avionics
Try to get some parts from this ship here. Looks like a crashed ship. Try to grab some parts out of it.
They managed to restore an information hub here, down in the tunnels below. We should check it out.
Let's go check it out. So as we pull up our ghost, you'll notice that it always pulls up like a checkpoint. So if you ever do get lost, you can do that, as well as your radar on the top left. You can kind of see, you know, as we are moving towards a marker on the radar. So as you can see, we are not alone. There's other Guardians running around too. You know, collectively we are a group. I'm sure he's on a completely different mission, but we all are coming together. Okay, so you want to make your way up here, through this doorway, through the corridor. Looks like we got a little bit of a loot crate here. So we got some materials that could be useful in the long run. So stock up on as many of those as you see. If you see those crates, definitely pop them open. And I know it gets kind of old after you've done it maybe 30, 40, 50 times after you've played a couple weeks, but still collect the loot. Definitely collect the loot. At one point, you're going to be empty and you're going to be like, why didn't I open that chest? Alright, so we're going to clear out the guys in this room here. Now, you notice that green box that I picked up, it was actually ammo. You'll notice little boxes, little rectangle boxes you can pick up. Alright, so it looks like we do have a stronger weapon. Looks like we got a helmet. Looks like there were some things we forgot to equip. Let's run through our armor, make sure we got the strongest stuff equipped here, and let's get some gameplay with this gun. Let's check it out. Alright, here, so we were making our way back, and a public event is here. These are events that spawn throughout random parts of the area. It looks like this is one of the areas here. So we kind of got to defend this area here, and I'm going to do that. You know, I know we kind of got a mission going on, but, you know, get some practice with the guns, right? Let's go ahead and get everyone off this area. So it looks like that was just one of them. There is another one I'm going to have to do. Alright, so it's dropping it off there. Let's make our way over there and clear the enemies. Or as I would say, shoot the shit. Let's go over here and shoot the shit. Alright, that's our first look at that. That's our first look at that enemy there. He's pretty strong. He's taken a couple different shotgun shots. Most of the people we've come across so far, it's one and done.
Good work.
Alright, so it looks like kind of get three stars for that one. And on with the mission. Alright, as you can see on the radar, we are going to make our way down.
Entire area.
Alright, send our ghost out, download the map here.
So we can jump to any
Let's try to
planet
find this
mode.
piece, man, so we can get out of here.
Our only hope is where we found our ship. We have to go back.
And yes, we did kind of jump the gun earlier when we jumped up in that area and went down the corridor. But yeah, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to go back to that area which we just came from, which is the same area which we found our ship the last mission. So let's get in there and get this part. Alright, up we go. Oh, another loot crate. Remember I said make sure you grab those. Now up we go. Just checking some of that material that we did pick up. So it looks like we got some spin metal and we have motes of light. We'll definitely keep a closer eye on that to see how we can
Scanning
utilize
for the
that
warp drive.
material along our journey.
Bad news. It's already in fallen hands.
Of course, the thing we're looking
hope
for
you're
is
ready
the
for
thing
this.
they're looking for. Alright, so we get this hazy effect, no responding allowed.
It's in the walls.
Oh shit. Alright, let's take this guy out. Quickly finding out that the shotgun doesn't take out all the bosses. Alright, let's regroup here. Alright, the number one thing you don't want to do is die in a tutorial. So let's not do that. Let's use some cover. As you can see, we want those critical shots. You know, we've been practicing those. We've been talking about those. Let's move around the map a little bit, create some space. All right, cleared out all the little guys. Let's do some work on the boss here. Now we don't gotta watch every single angle. Give him a little wave. Give him a little wave. Smile and wave, boys.
You just killed
Smile
an
and wave.
Archon. And we got a warp drive.
Alright. Collect any loot on the ground. And let's make our way to orbit and back to the tower. Let's turn all this stuff in. Tell Zavala we did a great job so he can give us some props. Maybe give us some more gear. Alright, so now we are back in orbit. We will need to navigate back to the tower, so you want to bring up your map here. We are going to want to select the tower. As you can see, we got a couple of icons popping up. Lets us know that we need to go there and do the thing. We need to do the thing. So let's go there and do the thing. Alright guys, so we are back at the tower. As you can see, there's a couple of icons popping up, flashing green and flashing purple. Let's make our way to Zavala, because we don't want to piss that guy off. He's already pissed. Looks like he's already in a pissed off enough mood. Let's not make it any worse. So let's make our way down here. What you got for me, Zav?
Well done.
All right. Nice. We get some loot.
Well done.
Finish a mission, get some loot. I like it. All right. Looks like you got another mission for us. Let's grab that from him. Now, as we take a look at Zavala here, big old Z, he got a lot of different options. I mean, things that it looks like we can buy or can buy here soon, because it's definitely higher level than what we are, high level than we have. Nice, we leveled up. You know what that means? Let's check it out. Nice. Alright, so it looks like we have unlocked the actual super ability. The actual super ability. When you press the LB and you press the RB, it does a slam. Now I do want to show that you don't have to only level up this one ability. You can level up the defender as well. You can also check out what each node is. So these are things you can proactively do before you unlock them, just to kind of get a taste of what is to come. The defender is kind of a bubble. It's like a safety bubble. You can use it in a lot of different strategies. So definitely it's not bad. I do need to start. But I do want to level up the striker first. I want to have that ability to just slam down and destroy everything. Hulk smash, if you will. So we got that. Can't wait to use it. Let's check out our equipment. Make sure we have the strongest stuff. Looks like we're working into some green pieces. So we're not vanilla white anymore. Moving on up. Oh, hold up, hold up. Looks like he has something else for us.
Plenty you could use here.
Huh.
Report.
Nice. I think leveling up unlocked this mission. I think we hit that
Strength in light.
threshold. So let's make our way up here and check out this other guy. I know when we landed, he was just, his eyes were just burning a hole through our head. He was just like, hey, I got something for you. Get over here. Don't touch Zavala. But we did anyways. Anyways, this is the Cryptarch. And you're going to get items, like encrypted items. This guy's going to decrypt them for you.
Take it.
Looks like we also picked up some items that he's going to buy off of us, which is always good.
Stay safe.
Alright, Daddy got some new shoes. Let's check these out. And this guy got some stuff that we can buy, but it's purple. Most of the purple stuff we saw we couldn't use, so forget him for now.
Guardian, do you want to see what we found?
Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up here for the restoration. Really appreciate the support. Just kind of pull up our menu here and kind of take a look at our character. He looks pretty badass. Do want to point out, if you want to take a look at the quest that we do have, as I pointed out in the beginning of the episode, you can navigate using LB and RB. You want to go one option to the left and you'll see all the quests that we now have. So if you want to check those out and check exactly what details go into those, definitely do so you're prepared on the mission. Really appreciate that. You guys get ready for episode 3 coming soon. This was your boy Ninja Backwards. Really appreciate you guys. See you in the dojo soon. Ninja out.